weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tuesday. Check 58.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Metcalf for the first down, still without a doubt one of the toughest assignments in the NFL with his size and speed. A 1,000-yard season for him and an absolute nightmare for any corner who matches up with him.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Tuesday right here.
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The Seahawks at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there.
And it's third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. You look at this Carolina defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Sunday. Hey, on the ball.
Walker now on 1st and 10. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Check 51, cover.
Now Gino on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Geno Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
It's Young on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Left side here to Sanders.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown! first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Here we go.
From the 20, here's second down at 5.
Looking to throw, Young.
Connecting here with Chark on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First down, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now second and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Panthers 14, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down.
When you look at this defense,
this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to...
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 42 yards.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go.
Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. A first down throw for Young. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Young. Sanders has it over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. These two teams all tied after one.
Okay, right? Switch, yellow. Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready, break. Slide through. Cut.
Young on 1st down. And Sharp calls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Down. Steal. Check steal. Ready.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Hey,
goal.
cross field. Set.
Once again with Sanders. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Young with it. 3rd and goal. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
13.
After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 36. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, Smith. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll go again with Sanders. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
Young on 3rd and 2. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot the last couple of games.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Smith going to try and run with it. Room here to run. Down to the 10. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them at...
Oh, Young loses it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. In motion goes the tight end. To throw on second down is Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And this will be caught on Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
That goes for a gain of 31. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Set,
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Young to throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready?
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Young off the play fake. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On out is the punter, Johnny Hecker, who in fact grew up just north of here in nearby Bothell. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now, 1st down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst, 35 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. They'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Line. Hey, on turbo.
Now Gino. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Young working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, 73 yards. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Smith. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Tuesday.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
13 next.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
To throw is Smith. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Daytona.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked.
And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Following the interception, Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And here's Young. This might be a free play. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It got his man complete.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Check, smash.
Another run here with Sanders, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Ready. Watch it. 6. Let's go. Go set.
They'll try to throw now. Young. He completes this one to Mingo. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Looking to throw, Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Young on 3rd down.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The 11-yard line.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
From the gun, here's Smith. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. Smith on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick.
big spot, and he delivers.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quadre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Throwing now is Gino. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to look out the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Smith.
That is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's Young.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
No ball. 13-8.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, it's a clip.
Smith to throw.
And this one is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
No ball. 53. Hey, along the road.
Smith's going to throw it.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Carolina, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way.